Yeah, all three of the emotes are unlocked with tier 1 right now. I don't have tier 2 or tier 3 emotes, mostly because I don't have any tier 3 subscribers other than myself, but that doesn't really count. So, you know, I figured people wouldn't use them, and I don't expect people to tier 2 or tier 3. Like, that's a lot of money to give to somebody every month. Like, I genuinely don't expect that. And I figured if people want to support me, they would just do it anyways. I mean, I don't think the emotes are going to be the determining factor. I could create emotes for myself, yeah. Why wouldn't you do that? Because I'm not creative enough to think of emotes that I would spam. I mean, true. Some people donate thousands to some streamers. That's fair. Yeah, I'm waiting for Mr. Beast to roll up and drop a quick 10k on my ass. We'll see. But yeah, Mr. Beast, if you're watching, 10k please, and I'll give you your own emote. That seems like a fair deal. Coke Gaming, oh my god. What a good meme. Oops. $10k for a Toadstool any percent run. You know, that wouldn't be that bad of a deal, because that 10k would pay for the amount of viewership loss that I would get from the fact that nobody would fucking watch me grind for toadstools in any percent. So I could stream to 0 viewers and it wouldn't make a difference. Also, this was a terrible fight. You should only drink light in moderation. Wow. Wow. Ew, don't post. Oh, no. Oh, gross. That's some nasty pasta you got going on over there. Nobody likes that. Say it. No, okay. Oh, shit. Let's go axe armor. Never mind, the seed's hype. I didn't realize this was an axe armor seed. Let's go. Yeah. 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 Oh, money drop. Let's go. Getting lucky. Yo, that's a lot of money. I must have a lapis on or something. Spaghetti. Let's go. I do have lapis on. Whatever. This is all gonna get taken away anyways. I didn't check my my gear. I actually don't know how fast the axe armor goes compared to backdashing. Strength potion, spaghetti. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 450 in the second room is pretty good. I don't know. I think we instinctively decided that it's faster to keep the axe armor on, specifically because everybody loves axe armor, and that's like the only area that it would ever be useful in. So if we actually timed it and it turned out that axe armor wasn't faster, it would just be too sad for any of us to bear. Slightly slower than backdash? Uh-oh. Don't say that. Don't tell us it's slower. I don't know, I'm still gonna use axe armor. It's like a gentleman's rule to use axe armor. As a speedrunner, if you're given axe armor as starting equipment, you have to use it. Dang, I'm fucking loaded this seed. Opal is hella cash. I'll keep that just in case. Axe armor saves about 8 seconds. Yeah, let's just say that it saves 69 or 6.9 seconds on average. The other thing that's good about axe armor is you're guaranteed a one hit on the wargs with it, versus if you have a weapon that doesn't one hit wargs. Like I had mace equipped, so I wasn't able to one hit the wargs, so it does save time there.
You steal
Yo,
souls and make them your slaves.
Darksider, what is up, dude? Just like that, the emote slot has been fulfilled.
Tribute. You steal men's souls.
We're gonna be hearing that for a little while.
Slaves.
Hope you guys are ready for that. Did the third one not go off?
Tribute.
There it is.
You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Oh fuck. This is a double hit? Okay. Let's go. That's very nice of you, dude. I appreciate you. Oh, yo, that damage boost was sick! Yo! Has anyone ever done that before? Now get to work on those emotes. I got you, dog. I got you. I don't know if anyone's ever done that poison damage boost before, but that was actually super sick. Ooh, Terminus up there? Uh-oh. All 3 seeds that I've gotten so far today, there hasn't been a relic down here. Oh, but it's Bat this time. Hell yeah. Because I actually want to get the Terminus, and I think there was a Covenant Stone up there too. So it's actually nice that I'll be able to get those. I don't really need this 100, but I'll grab it, I guess. Was this Covenant Stone? No, it was Gold Ring. Or Gold Circlet, sorry. They have a somewhat similar sprite. That's fine, Terminus is still very good. Oh, Fire Mail drop too. That means I can, well, fight Aurochs pretty comfortably. Which I probably will go do right now. Hello? Actually, before I fight Aurochs, let's do this relic check real quick. Although, it might not be worth it because if I mess up the timing... Actually, no, I'll be fine, I'll be fine. Because I can get there before, for sub 8 pretty easily for the clock room to open to get to Aurochs quarters, so we're fine. That's worthy of a pog. Yeah, Fire Bat sucks. Don't see the poison damage boost because I was focused on modifying Spaghetti. Oh, it's fine. It's a pretty good damage boost, I'll say that. I don't need that because I already have a fire armor on. Okay. Oh shit, I have to make sure I make that there before 8, that's all. I didn't realize, oh shit, that this relic check took that much time. Thought it was less than a minute, but it looks to be about like a minute, almost a minute and a half. But I also kind of messed up the movement a lot, so... It was a la carte mail the whole time. Okay. I'll be okay. Nice. Hello? That would have been a really good time to get mana refill, but it's fine. I have just enough MP to do this, so... Oh, no MP to do a wing smash though. Okay. We're good though. Ooh. Tulkas, I'll definitely take that. All the money I know. Need one emote for Maria's death now, and you're since I'm running her category. That's true, yeah. I might look into getting a Maria death emote. It's been a while since I beat the game, since I was a kid going through the game. Remember how great it was, but wondering, you could ask a few things? Yeah, go ahead and ask away, my dude. I won't say that I'm the most knowledgeable person when it comes to this game, but I've been playing it a lot. That is a very accurate statement. I've definitely played this game a lot. I guess I'll put Tulkas here. Yeah, that's fine. I kind of want that. Oops. So I'm gonna go grab that. I don't think it's that much slower, because the amount of time you save from having Leapstone is like, it saves seconds in almost every room. Well, that might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but it's good. Definitely worth having. Inverted parts. Wait, so I'm in the... Hold up. Let me just real quick kill these guys. And I can read while the cutscene plays. So I'm at the inverted part. Is it normal for everything to do stupid amounts of damage? Yeah, that's... Yeah, there's a pretty big difficulty spike at the inverted castle, so that's very normal. Like, that's a problem that even some of the speedrun categories have to deal with, like the glitchless category. As soon as you get to the second castle, you're very likely to just die in like 1 or 2 hits from almost any enemy. If you play any categories that play in luck mode, you're very likely to die too. The second castle is just like crazy huge difficulty spike. So yeah, that's very normal. I have an idea to kind of catch up on the fact that I didn't have bat to start with, so I'm going to do this relic check real quick and then save split for castle entrance. Oops. Messed up the movement there. Maybe I should have save split. I was thinking about doing a double save split, but I just figured like this movement wasn't worth save splitting for. Oh well. Oh, the plants that throw spikes and shit at you? Yeah, the Venus weeds, I think is what they're called. Those are like one of the easiest enemies to die on. Like, they kill you, dude. Yeah, and it's honestly like, once you get the bat transformation, like, just wing smash past everything, honestly. Like, that's a much safer way to get around the castle for the most part, especially in the second castle. Probably, actually, I'll grab Mornblade, because I might use it over Terminus Est on Dracula if I have to. But I mean, we'll see if I even keep this save split alive or not. There's a good chance that I reset here. Harper, nice. Yeah. Power of Mist isn't worth it. I don't even have Mist yet. You don't get everything back after beating Death, but there is an area after beating Death where you can get the Alucard sword back. Everything else, Alucard, the equipment that you get from at the beginning of the game is hidden throughout the second castle. So you have to go and find it in other parts of the second castle. What blades and weapons are the best ones? If someone could type !! tier list, I have a tier list that I made with my buddy Talik, and it explains all the good items. I think, or is it just ! list? I forget. Hold up, I can figure it out real quick. !tier, sorry, just !tier. Thank you. I forgot. Thanks, guys. But yeah, that tier list that I made shows all of the best equipment in order. Who's calling me? Hold up. We got there, yeah. I even have a video explaining all the decisions that I made about the tier list with Talik. If you're curious. Okay. Let's go Fist of Tulkas. Fist of Tulkas is so dope. Nice. Yeah, the tier list video is extremely niche, yeah. But, I mean, not everybody wants to sit down and watch a SotN item tier list for 2 hours. I was thinking about trying to make a condensed version of the list. Try and go through it by myself and, like... Because that was us making the list on the fly, but now that everything's made, I could probably get through the whole list in about 25-30 minutes, where all I do is just be like, this item does this, this is why this is good, this item's on... But I don't know how, like, interesting people would find that. Okay, Alucard sword is good. It's probably better than Terminus Est right now. Because it might just be like a little too much information overload, but I don't know. We'll see if I have the time to do that video or not. Yeah, no problem, dude. I'll switch to Alucard sword right now. Yeah, no problem, dude. I mean, this is my favorite game, so I never have any problems talking about it. It's always fun to just have an excuse to talk about it. Yeah, Dragon Helm is great. Oh, nice, missed. Specifically because it lowers enemy defense as opposed to giving you more offensive capabilities. It just means everything that you do does like almost double damage, which is really, really good. Am I interested in alpha beta playtesting indie games? Funny enough, I've always kind of thought that would be fun, but I've never had the opportunity to. There was a game that I played a long time ago with Turbo Dog. I still have it somewhere on my computer. It was like a Metroidvania, like, alpha. It was an alpha of a Metroidvania game that somebody was making that was essentially trying to be like King of Fighters meets Symphony of the Night. And we played that, and it was very, very unpolished, and we had a lot of fun making fun of like the jank that was in the game. But knockback? Fuck the knockback. Knockback on what? The game was not good, unfortunately. There was tons and tons of bugs. It was made by like a Spanish developer, so everything was in Spanish. But it's not like we couldn't understand like what we needed to do. The issue is that like the balancing of the game was really messed up. Like the enemies were extremely strong, and the player didn't like have a whole lot of options to deal with them. I think I know which game you're talking about. Zero Sugar. It's like one of those early access games right now. Looks very similar to Touhou Lunar Nights. Like it looks honestly extremely similar to Touhou Lunar Nights. Yeah, I have it saved on my wish list for Steam, if that's the game you're talking about. You're making a small Igavania? Yeah. If you have a playable demo or whatever, I don't mind playing through it. I mean, if you want me to do it on stream, I could even do it on stream if that's something you're interested in. Or if it's something that you want me to just go through privately, yeah. I wouldn't mind at all. Granted, I will preface this now before I, break anybody or hurt anybody's feelings. When it comes to playing video games, I'm very prone to playing video games wrong. Like, I'm very bad at casually playing through video games nowadays because I've been speedrunning for so long that even on my first playthrough of a certain game, I will try and speedrun it or look into what is fast, what is optimal, what is good, and I'll use, like, basically, I try and break games as soon as I start playing them, which is one of. If you look through my playthrough that I did of Bloodstained, I found like movement tech and like DPS stuff, like attack canceling and stuff like that. Not that those were difficult things to find, but I abused those throughout the entirety of my playthrough, simply because that's just kind of how I like to play video games now. So I'm definitely not like a good average person playtester, if that makes sense. Yeah, I look for glitches and like stuff like that. There was like a couple of times that I was able to jump off of certain collision when I played through, which game was it? I forget the name of the game. Chasm. Chasm, which was a like roguelike Metroidvania that was heavily inspired by Castlevania games. I found a few glitches in that game just because that's what I'm prone to doing, is like I see an interaction that looks a little bit jank or you know, not intended, and I kind of push it to its limits as much as I possibly can. And it's like second nature to me now. Like I don't know. It's hard for me not to. It's actually very difficult for me to just sit back and like casually play through a game without actively trying to break it, if that makes sense. Let me put these on. I honestly hated Chasm too, mostly because Chasm was one of those games that I was extremely like excited to play because of the art style and the promise of it like looking very similar and feeling very similar to Castlevania games. But they really messed up the mechanics of that game. Like it did not feel good to play through library card. I could probably buy a handful of those if I don't need anything else. Covenant Stone, it's probably worth buying. Okay, I can get 2 of these. Drac Tunic, and then 3 library cards. Yeah, I have plenty of money to get all that. Okay, so we'll do this. Yeah, that's fine. No, Bat is, yeah, easily the most important relic to get, especially in a randomizer. Oh my god, stop. Also, the sad thing is like, moving around as Bat feels so good in Symphony of the Night. I play any other game that has, like, any other type of movement, it's, like, hard to compare the two. I don't know. It's like... Like, for example, a game that people universally praise, but I think is pretty mediocre, personally, is Hollow Knight. Mostly because your movement options in Hollow Knight just aren't fun. You're just normally running, normally jumping, or you're pressing like single button dash move. And like the dash is not super late in the game, but it's also not super early in the game, so it feels a little, I don't know, underwhelming to use it. It was a good idea, it just wasn't implemented as well as I would have liked for it to have, especially because there's other issues with the game's movement mechanics because they don't help the combat at all, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, the no movement tech Metroidvanias, ugh, gross. One of the things that I love about Super Metroid is the fact that, like, to be good at that game, you just have to be good at, like, the normal movement mechanics. There's so many of them that you have to, like, just master, and it's, like, just... And you have all of those movement mechanics off the beginning of the game. Like, it's amazing. Wall jumping, ledge grabbing, all that stuff is stuff that's available to you from the very beginning of the game. And you, like... And they're difficult to, like, maneuver, and it's difficult to maneuver as Samus and, like, move around as Samus, so there's, like, actual meaning to get good at that game. Versus other Metroidvanias where it's, like, you can move and then jump, and then, I mean, that's kind of it. You can attack, and your attack is kind of slow and boring. There's plenty of games that don't have, like, attack cancels either, so there's, like, no way to speed up your, DPS by getting better at the game and like using tech to your advantage, stuff like that. That stuff is like really boring to me. But I mean, I find SotN so interesting because it has like all those things. It has deep movement mechanics, it has like weapon mechanics that are like varied and like useful. It's one of the things that makes the randomizer so fun, is that you actually get to use tons of different weapons. And they're all, like, unique and interesting and all have their own little tech to them. No significant movement options whatsoever. Dude, that sounds horrible. Just walking. That's not a Metroidvania anymore. That's a walking simulator, like, straight up. I don't know. Where am I going? I'm going this way. Fucking Ring of Varda in every seed I get, I guess. That's cool. Well, that highlighted message by King Den, I'll read that in a second. I'll grab that just because I can. Don't really need any more money. Yeah. Let's go ahead and put on the Varda, and I think, yeah, that's fine. Don't you like DS Castlevania games? They are very similar to SotN, like Portrait of Ruin. I love Portrait of Ruin. Dawn of Sorrow is very good. Obviously, the touch screen mechanics are pretty bad, but other than that, I think Dawn of Sorrow is decent. Some of the level design isn't great in Dawn of Sorrow. I love Aria of Sorrow. I think Aria of Sorrow is great. Not a big fan of Order of Ecclesia, and not a big fan of Harmony of Dissonance. Or is it Harmony of Despair? No, Harmony of Dissonance. The GBA Castlevania game. Not the biggest fan of that game, even though that game is actually one of the closest analogs to Symphony of the Night, and has really good movement too, like with the different dash buttons and stuff like that. It's pretty decent. Which rando setting is that? Protected. Or what is that called? I think it's protected. What is it called? Guarded? Guarded logic is the new rando logic currently. Where am I going? I need to go this way. So there's now relics behind this boss here, as well as granfalloon, and then the same in the second castle. Yo, 1 Alucard special to kill this bitch? Let's go. There's good things about Order of Ecclesia. There's definitely good things about the game. It's just not my favorite, mostly due to the fact that the game is constantly limiting you with its mana system. Like you can't, like you need to use hearts in order to kill things quickly, and hearts are like a pretty limited resource. And then in order to do like just normal like attacks, you also need to use mana, which is kind of lame. I don't know. Oh yeah, Pasta, I'm doing the new logic right now, and so far I think it's really fun. At the very least, it's forcing me to think differently about how I want to go about routing. This seed, I don't really have to think differently about how I'm routing. It's pretty much pretty vanilla-y. Like, it's very similar to classic logic. But that's because of the relic options that I got early on. What do you think of Sony possibly buying Castlevania? I heard that that was not real, that was just like hearsay, but if that were true, I would actually be very happy, because I just don't think Konami should have they don't do anything with their IPs, so I feel like somebody else should have them. I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't care if they decide to make a bunch of shitty, new, terrible Castlevania games, so long as they take care of this game and port it to PC, specifically the Xbox 360 version. Port that to PC, and then after that, I genuinely don't give a fuck what they do with Castlevania, because I don't need new Castlevania games when I already have this one. I would just like the 360 version ported to PC, that's all I care about. And it's not even because, like, I want to play on the PC version, because I already have the 360 version, and I'm very good at playing on the 360 version. But I know that other people would prefer to play on PC, and it would give, like, more options to more people. It would help the scene, like, continue to grow. And on top of that, PC SotN needs mods, which is going to be fucking sick. PC SotN with mod support, that would be fucking the dream come true. Hello? Not what I wanted. I was trying to do Alucard Sword Special, but I was being dumb. Whatever. Why would Sony port SotN to PC but not Bloodborne? I don't know. I don't think they would, necessarily. I'm just talking about what I want. I don't think Sony would do that. But I also don't think Sony is going to acquire the Castlevania or the Konami IPs at anytime soon. I don't think that's actually happening. I think that was fake news. But yeah, if they did acquire those IPs, they would just use that to create like PS5 launch titles. That's what Sony would do. Because Sony doesn't give a fuck about the PC market, obviously, because they make zero money from the PC market. Hello? Fucking heart containers, man. They're still everywhere. Nice. Oh no, I'm getting fucking trapped. Those were skeletons or whatever the hell they're called, they can fucking infinite you pretty easily. Look at this dude using it. Yo, don't roast me for using Echo of Bat. Stop it. I'm getting bullied for playing the game intended %. I honestly think a PC port of SotN would do really well, too. It's just unfortunate that if Konami were to make it, they would just use the PSP version. Because that's the only port that they're willing to port over to other versions for whatever reason. I mean, it's 2020, why can't we get Xbox 360 emulator? That is a good question. I think the people that were working on Xbox 360 emulators are just few and far between. I know there's one that was able to do stuff at one point, but, you know, doesn't mean that it's publicly available or good. Nice. Oh no. There we go. Yo, the lag. Get me out of here. It's called Xenia. SNK getting them would be good. Just be against major publisher. Yeah, I think we just have to let go of the dream that Konami gives a fuck about us forever. It's the only way to keep our fragile feelings safe. Nice. No library card out? Oh yeah, I could library card out. Oops. Fuck. I wasn't paying attention. Thanks, Flip. Konami is a Tekken company now. Even Iga can't remake SotN properly. True. That's all first castle, yep. Oh yeah, they don't. Yeah, Harmony of Dissonance, CVHD, released on PC would be fucking awesome. I agree. Unfortunately, that hidden gem of a game, is trapped on the 360 marketplace and PS3. Oh, you roasting Blasphemy right now for not having good movement tech? It's a fantastic game, and with a little bit of polishing could have been like a 10 out of 10 experience. Unfortunately, the game has a lot of issues. Both network issues, like netcode issues, as well as what's the other word? Just general, like, the game is kind of bad. Like, it runs, what's the word? It's buggy as fuck. That's the word. It's just a really buggy video game. But I mean, what else would you expect from a Konami Castlevania game? So, does that game even use rollback? Like, I don't even know. It's just, its netcode is trash. Fuck. I have a mana prism, right? Yeah, I'll use it now. That's fine. Dang, that's a huge chunk of mana for one mist. Uh-oh. I do like the corner boost glitch, yeah. No, there's like lots of really cool stuff you can do in CVHD. I honestly would prefer to have like a sequel as opposed to a port, because I think a sequel would do much, like, or maybe like a remaster or something that fixed some of the issues that the original game had. That'd be really cool, but that's never gonna happen. Do I like Curse of Darkness? It's actually been such a long time since I've played Curse of Darkness that I don't even know. I don't think I ever finished the game. So I have no opinion on it. A re-release would be nice for CVHD. Yeah, something like that. There's like a lot of things that I would like to see from the Castlevania IP, but unfortunately, well, that's weird because this Castlevania Netflix series is garnering a lot of attention. So I feel like if Konami was smart, they would try and capitalize off that better than just re-releasing SotN for like the 17th time. But I don't know. Or if they're going to re-release SotN for the 17th time, why not make it a good version of SotN and re-release it on PC, where there's such a huge, you know, like, install base? I don't know. The issue with Curse of Darkness is the map. The maps are terrible. Oh. Okay. Do I like Metroid Zero Mission? I never got to finish Zero Mission, but from what I played of it, I really enjoyed it. I enjoy Zero Mission, and from what I've played, I got up to the part where you play as Zero Suit Samus, and then I forget what happened to the game. I just lost it or something. But I really enjoyed Metroid Fusion as well. I thought Fusion was really fun. Even though it had one of the like worst Metroid moments where you're just stuck in a room shooting every fucking tile hoping to progress in it. Like I was stuck on Metroid Fusion for like 3 days in the same room trying to figure out where to progress. Is Sony looking to acquire them? I don't know. From my understanding, is that was just kind of hearsay, but was never confirmed. So, I mean, if it happens, then it doesn't really change much for me, other than there's probably going to be new ports of some of the classic Konami IPs, like Silent Hills and Metal Gears and whatnot, but... Oh, I'm forgetting to put this on. But it doesn't mean much for us SotN fans, because SotN is already on the PlayStation 4, so Sony has no incentive to re-release SotN again. And especially no incentive to release it on PC, where it needs to be at this point. That's like the only major console that's lacking the ability to play SotN right now. Pretty dank rumor, yeah. There was an article about it in Polygon. Yeah, but it's Polygon. Like, they'll report on anything, let's be real. They could restart the franchise and make new games. Yeah, but I don't know. Do we really need new Castlevania games? Like, everybody and their grandmother is trying to make Castlevania games, and they're all bad at them. As it turns out, making Metroidvania games is actually extremely hard to make good ones, so. The best one has been made, exactly, that's how I feel. Like, we already have SotN. I've played so many other Metroidvanias that I just feel disappointed from, that I don't need, like, to spend $60 on a new Castlevania game that's going to disappoint me, when all these, like, $15 indie games are already doing that for me. But, I mean, who knows? I could end up being pleasantly surprised if Sony actually does acquire them and makes a new Castlevania game, and it's actually good. That's 100% possible. I'm willing to accept that. It's just, you know. Will it happen? Most likely not. Maybe I'm just being pessimistic, but, I mean, I'm a SotN fan. SotN fans are, by definition, like, severely pessimistic at this point because of everything that they've been going through. Oh my god, fuck you, Medusa. Curse of the Moon was great. Yeah, no, I don't think there's a lacking of good classic Castlevania games. Like, Curse of the Moon is great. There's like a couple of others that I've seen people praise in the indie space. But like, I don't know. When it comes to like good Metroidvanias, I guess what I like in a Metroidvania just isn't what's popular, unfortunately. But that's okay. I still have SotN, and that's all that matters. Because this game is fucking dope. I should actually grab that. Yep. Asafune is better than the other weapons that I'm using right now, so. Oops, let me get out of here. So I asked this before, but I got buried in chat. What do I dislike about SotN? I dislike the general progression. Like, the intended route is pretty bad. Specifically the this gold and silver ring puzzle, quote unquote, is extremely like bad. The game doesn't really open up until you grab. No, yeah, the game doesn't really open up at all until you have Jewel of Open and the Form of Flight in a casual playthrough. So the first like 30-ish minutes is like a pretty scripted sequence as far as playing through casually. These are all complaints that I have about a casual playthrough of SotN. As far as trying to complain about SotN in any other capacity, it'll be hard for me to find complaints outside of a casual playthrough. when it comes to speedrunning, the game is damn near perfect, in my opinion. So you don't need the jewel sword thing at the entrance, but yeah, it's like the game is riddled with like cryptic bullshit, but all Metroidvanias kind of are from this era. Like Super Metroid definitely has cryptic bullshit. I mean, I was even talking about how I was playing through Metroid Fusion, and there was cryptic bullshit in that game, like where you had to shoot every single block in the room to figure out where to progress. Uh-oh, a little too early on the... Pulled the trigger a little early. Uh-oh. We're in for a bad time. Okay, we're fine. Dude, this fucking imp room is never not gonna be a pain in the ass. Here's an idea, I guess. I'll figure it out. I mean, Super Metroid's not perfect either. Can I even make this? No, fuck. You know what I could do, actually? YOLO. No. We're doing it, I don't care. Fuck you! There we go. Let's go. Fist of Tulkas is so good. Tetra Spear him from the top rope. Kills him in 3 casts. That's good to know. Dude, I forget how busted the spells are in this game. They're seriously good. So here's the thing that they were talking about, right? You can get to caverns from here. Hold on. Let me try this out, actually, because I mean, I got time. I don't know how viable this route is, but we'll try it out. Was a little early. Pulled the trigger a little early. Okay, we're good. There's another save room too, right here. That's convenient. Uh-oh. Okay. Is this the... No, this is the bad way to go to caverns. I'm so dumb. Okay. I now understand the route that I was supposed to take. It was not this route. Okay. So there's basically no reason to go to the inverted entrance ever. Even with Beelzebub being a potential fight. Am I being bullied? Yeah, I'm bullied all the time. It's fine. Wolf Charge OP. Dude, Dark Metamorphosis? Best spell in the game. Yeah, I don't think this route is very good. Because alternatively, I could have just went... Yeah. I would just have to go the other way, and I still am missing a teleporter. Which makes this route pretty bad. Like, the reason why I wanted to avoid going this way is because you're missing the teleporter to go back to Dracula's chamber. I don't know. Yeah, and on top of that, you don't even do the... This is bad. Yeah, this is a bad route. I don't like this route. I mean, I tried it. It's good to know that it's bad because I tried it, but... Yeah, because I have to do backtracking from here. And it's pretty bad backtracking too. Is this the first time? Yeah, this is definitely the first time I've seen the inverted castle in Randomizer, because why would I ever go here? It's so slow. Jeff Beelzebub, that's pretty funny. That's one way to kill this idiot. Oh no. Oh, there's a mana prism up there. Might get that on my way back. I mean, I did save split, so. Alucard really just said nothing personal, kid. True. Special eyes. Okay. I have an idea. Now. Uh-oh. I got tongued. Help. Uh-oh. Venus Weed, help. Blue Venus Weed, help, help, help. Okay, we're good. We made it through. That was pretty spooky. So the plan now is to save split and then do manly split from here, I guess. Because if it's at creature, then I'm good. But if it's not at creature, I'm kind of screwed. Because I don't have that teleporter, and every other route is pretty bad. I already have library cards, I'm good. It's Death bet he always got the juice. The problem with Death having the juice is that I don't got no teleporter. Oh my god, I almost got Shinko Hodokened. Yo, he almost gave me the rats. He was charging, yeah. I'm definitely gonna work on that emote after the stream tonight. Finna rat you out of this tournament. Yep, dude. Nova Skeletons are no joke. And I'm also wearing a katana too, so I would have gotten hit pretty hard. Oh, I missed him? What the fuck? He's gonna start rolling, yeah. So the thing is you don't want to back up too much or else it causes him to roll. Like you want to be close and it baits him into doing the hammer attack, but I was trying to kill him with the special, so. Fuck. Well. Daddy Death Holden. It could still be first castle though. Good luck on GDQ submissions. Hopefully it gets in. I'm honestly hoping Randomizer gets in. Like, the Randomizer's so cool. It really is. And GDQ's been extremely, like, accepting of Randomizers as of late. I don't know if anybody else submitted it to make it a race, but I guarantee if ROM Scout goes, right, even if he didn't submit it as a race, like, low-key, they kind of might just let him make it a race. You know what I'm saying? Like, ROM Scout got clout like that. I don't know if his clout is like good enough to continue all the way up until modern GDQ regulation era, but I'd like to believe it does. I'd like to believe Romscout can do whatever he wants at a GDQ. I wouldn't be surprised if he's murdered somebody at GDQ before. Not because of, like, you know, in self-defense, not because he wanted to kill somebody. Romscout's not a monster. Yo, Death, chill. You're getting close. Uh-oh. Why are you still alive? Also, why does your scythe make the switch clicking noise? Did the developers really run out of sound effects? Come on, Death, you better got the juice. Death don't got the juice. This is looking to be an agony seed at this point. Dude, I'm really good at this game sometimes. That was like perfect movement. Let's go. Yeah. Well, that might have been a good place to save split, but it doesn't really matter actually, because I'm kind of screwed no matter what. I might have to library card out, even if this is the right relic. I don't know. I'm just so far away from the... Actually, no, library carding would be pretty bad. I'm just gonna save here and equip Alucard sword and attack potions and try and kill Galamoth this way. Let's see that full halfie with insane lag. Yeah, no, I'm good. If it does get in, depending on the day, I would have to watch that run during CEO. Yeah, I know what you mean. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Yeah, one of my buddies, he actually helps run CEO, but he goes to SGDQ every year, so like half the time, like half of the week he's at SGDQ, and then the other half he's helping run CEO. That was actually pretty quick. Yeah, it's unfortunate that CEO and SGDQ like always overlap. Because, I mean, CEO is basically in my hometown, and I would love to go, but it's just that SGQ is better. Honestly, for me specifically. Also, Galamoth had the sauce. Alright, time to do the walk of shame. Oh, you used to stream CEO in the early years. Interesting. Dude, I cannot chain wing smashes in this area to save my life. It is so hard. Heart refresh drop, nice. He had that bone broth. Yep. Normally I would use that teleporter to leave, but my dumbass ain't gonna use the teleporter. Oh, nice holy water. So yeah, I think if you're going to go Beelzebub, you have to accept, if you're going from Beelzebub to caverns, you just have to accept that you're not going to have the teleporter, which can lose you a lot of time. That's something that needs to get like timed better than just me messing around in this seed. But yeah, Beelzebub is definitely a problem when it comes to running the randomizer right now. I mean, creature's a problem, but we have save splits and we have routes to like work in creature. We just need that for Beelzebub right now. I think the save split I have is pretty decent, but the problem then becomes, okay, you save split at Beelzebub, right before Beelzebub, but what if he has a relic and you still need more relics? That's like where the big problem lies right now. I'm trying to get Talik to make a PSX timer via Lua script. Yeah, that could be very useful. Oh man. I could have had that stopwatch before Doppel, that would have been nice. Save after Akmadon and head right, then you continue to manly split. Yes, but that's what I kind of did, Serial. The problem is that you don't have the teleporter underneath in the inverted Allrox quarters. That's the big problem, is you're missing that teleporter, and that teleporter screws you over in cases where Galamoth has the last relic, like in this seed. Galamoth had the last relic, so I had to maneuver from Galamoth all the way here without a teleporter. Unless you go back out of your way to open that teleporter. You would have to go back through the inverted Allrox quarters. Go through Allrox to Clock Room, go right, and then backtrack? Yes, but then you don't really get a save split out of it. Unless you save split after Akmadon and then redo the movement all the way through the inverted Allrox quarters, which I don't think is good. I think at that point you wouldn't save split for Beelzebub. What am I doing? I wanted to do this and then re-equip Asafune. Oh, oops. Missing my quarter circles. Hello? Dude, quarter circles are hard. Hello? Well, whatever, that's fine. Maybe save room near... Oh, you could save room before, yeah. No, that actually might be the right play. Save room before reverse shift line. Yeah, before the relic glitch. That might be the route. Yeah, I think that's it, Serial. I think you're right. Because that's like 2 rooms that you have to move through and then save split, and then you're actually closer to Beelzebub on that side anyways. You don't have to go all the way through inverted Chapel at that point. No, I think that's the route, Serial. I think you're right. That's it, dude.
Tell me, what were Lisa's last words?
That would be really sick, Talik, if Talik made that rats. I think that would be very, very beneficial for us.
Do them no harm, for theirs is already a hard lot.
Yo, also shout outs to you guys getting me to 35 subs. I unlocked a new emote slot, so imagine or expect me to fill that slot pretty soon. I'll figure something out. Yeah, we'll call it the serial split. No, that's definitely, I think that's the route, dude. I think you're 100% on to something, Serial. Mastication split. Nah, he can get Serial split. He can name it whatever the hell he wants. I don't care. Because he is right. I don't think anybody else was doing that yesterday, right, Rats? Not that you know of. Oh, real quick, if any of you guys want to catch this fatty host, I would say start streaming in the next, like, 2 minutes. Oh, actually, Amber's streaming. Never mind. Y'all are about to watch some more Saturn Maria runs. Y'all too slow. But yeah, crazy long stream sesh today, 8 hours. This is the longest stream I've had in like years. But you think Diagon did maybe, and Talik shot it down? Maybe Talik misunderstood, because that seems really fast to me. I don't know, we'll time it later. I haven't done it yet, just during this conversation, yeah. I don't think he thought about it thoroughly, because that cuts out so much extraneous movement from like the normal route. And there's a save split like right there, so that seems pretty good. And that's a save split that you would probably skip if you have mana prisms, but thanks for the entertainment while writing your nursing paper. Yo, no problem, dude. We're gonna go host Amber. They're running Maria all bosses right now, or is it Maria any percent? No, Maria any percent. Okay, Maria any percent on console. Super great category. It's one of the categories that I'm getting into too, so just on emulator instead of console. But the Black Marble Gallery, or so you just go right and save instead of going to Black Marble Gallery. Yeah.
Let's go.
You save in the save room right next to relic skip, where you do the reverse shift line. Yeah. But thanks everybody for stopping by. Thanks everybody for subbing. Like, today's been fucking awesome. You're making social isolation super easy, but we're gonna host Amber now. Give them lots of love, and I'll see you guys later.